It was Mark Poulton that packaged him. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know him. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Whoop, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. In red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The king took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Left none living, unable to tell. The king took their heads and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open they die with their final breath. They hail the King of Kings. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Bow down to the king. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the. Bow down. Bow down to the king. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. The king is here. Now feel your fear. The King of Kings. All hail the king. On your knees for the king. The King of Kings. There is only one.
Hey, Graveyard Shift 2 was really, really good. It's one of my favorite Comicsgate books that I've ever read. I really, really enjoyed it. I keep saying that. I didn't realize how much I like Mark Poulton's writing. But I do. He writes a pretty good action superhero yarn. I'm tempted to check out his other project, which looks Sea Dog. It looks pretty cool as well. Codename Kill Switch.
Just another boring day where nothing changes, everything was normal till you came running up my street, and you ran so fast I was taken by the flash. Then you came and brought me here. You locked me here. You locked me in your basement. And you told me you loved me. And I said I loved you too. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now.
Hey, I can't hear you, Mark. Hold on. Something's up, man. Hold on here. Let me see if I can get this thing working here. Can you hear me? Anybody? Hello? Oh, man. Okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear anybody else. So where is Mark? Holy cow. Am I the only one here? There's Fulfillment King. Why are you on mute? I don't know what's happening. Holy crap. In backstage. Okie dokie.
Enrico, what the hell?
What's happening?
Enrico's going spelunking.
Holy cow. Shit, my computer's all whacked out. It wasn't even working. I couldn't get my camera on. Where's Mark?
The Froggy Fresh theme like killed the stream, and then like Mark kept coming in muted, and he bounced twice. So maybe he's having some technical difficulties.
What about
Mark Pengrin said Sean is probably back home using all the bandwidth catching up on his porn.
What about E. James Botta? Is he spelunking or is it
Yeah, man.
Mr. Spelunk?
Just trying to stay away from these underground carnivorous dwellers.
Yeah, chuds.
We call them Republicans. No, I'm kidding.
The chuds. Yeah. Well,
what was the name they called them in
Yoon should like this movie. It was about a group of upper class elite feminists that took a detour from working on their career to go invade the home of indigenous people.
Pretty much. That's pretty much wraps it up. I mean, they had the cave paintings. Remember, like the cave paintings?
Yeah. I did like a lot of the I own this movie on Blu-ray, so I watched it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I watched the sequel on Tubi because I haven't seen the sequel in a while.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a
Is the sequel set in France?
No, the sequel completely just takes place right after she escapes the cave. So
really?
Yeah. So basically, like the cops find her and they go on like a manhunt search, and because they're looking in the wrong caves, remember, to like look for them and stuff. So a lot more stuff goes on. I actually like the second one a lot. I might like it more than the first one.
Yeah, I saw it up there on Tubi. I might have to check it out, man. So
Mr. Von Stugel saying sequel is bad. I'm like, well, my favorite character is what's the Asian girl's name? The Filipino girl.
Oh, damn it!
Not the actor, June or something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. Yes, all the actresses are the same, Mark. They all return. It's everybody's back in there, and it actually goes back and they go over a lot of like the prior kills and stuff, which is really cool. So like they have to use them as like obstacles to get around the cave. So like remember the girl that like is hanging upside down, like dead. Yeah. They have to like swing on her to get to the other side. It's like
this is in the second one.
Yeah.
Wow.
The second one's great. I don't know why Von Stugel's saying it's bad. I like the sequel a lot. Plus, like my favorite character gets she doesn't show up until like the end, but she gets like a lot more runtime. I don't want to spoil it though, so
yeah, I'm gonna check it out, man.
Well, yeah.
You guys are aware of the there's two different endings, right? In this,
yes, yeah.
I do like the non-American ending better too. So
yeah, it just didn't test well with audiences. They filmed another ending, but
second ending.
Well, the second ending, like it's kind of like up in the air, like whether she really survived or not, or escaped.
Not.
Yeah. So what happens is, because she was taking a lot of like drugs and hallucinating a lot, I guess, if you will.
Yeah.
So they're saying that she hallucinated the whole thing, that her escaping the thing, but she's really stuck in the cave still.
Yeah, and the ending that I watched, because I have both endings on the Blu-ray. The one that I watched is the one where like she didn't end up escaping. She's in the cave still, and she's just like going insane while they're all like running after her, kind of thing.
Seeing her daughter like blowing out the candles. And when it pans out, you just see her standing there and nobody's in front of her.
But it's like kind of non-canon because the sequel takes place as if she escaped and as if the first ending was true. Yeah.
I haven't seen the second one. So.
Right. But either way, you can still take it out and be like, hey, she's going insane from all like, the hallucinations and whatnot. Because they set that up in the beginning of the movie where it's like, when you're afraid or panicked or in your claustrophobic situations, like all that stuff in your mind like actually happens and stuff. So they're kind of setting it up.
The Fulfillment King. Is he here?
Can you hear me?
He is here. Yes. The Fulfillment King.
We should have talked about this in chat when Mark came on. We should have just been like,
I didn't know what was going on. My computer shut off, and then when it came back on, there was no sound. They couldn't find the microphone.
Yeah, I couldn't. Mine wouldn't find a camera. I don't know what the hell. Maybe it's the drones in Jersey. You guys know there's drones. Well, except Mark Yoon, but apparently we have some kind of UAP/UFO drones in New Jersey. Maybe they're messing up the whole thing.
Why the hell would they be in New Jersey? Are they going to Wawa or something? Like,
dude, I don't know, but they're here, man. So,
but like we traveled light years to go to get a hot turkey and gravy from Wawa.
Down the shore.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone brings up the North Jersey stuff, but we're all South Jersey boys. We don't talk like that.
All right, so everyone, welcome to the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, episode 74. Today we're talking about The Descent. You guys already started talking about this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We jumped right in. We didn't know what else to do. We were nervous because you weren't here.
Well, the first thing we do, we got to say hello to the chat. Of course, first in the chat. Ice Pick, Mark Pangren. He says 6 women go caving in North Carolina and discover evidence of a previous expedition, strange cave paintings, and predators that hunt humans. He's talking about The Descent. Also says tomorrow is the last day to back American Ninja X U.S. Assassin action figures. Also, U.S. Assassin 4 is closing out tonight. Not a good start. So that's closing out. But I wanted to shut down the stores for a while now. Writhe Payne Book 2 is still in demand. Don't be a bump back type 1 because insulin ain't cheap. Hashtag don't forget about Sean. Nicholas Gear, of course, he's just here looking for artists, colorists. It's just
Nice.
Pinching all my talent.
We're all booked up, Nick.
Of course, Beast of Blood Island makes the perfect last minute stocking stuffer. Have you started fulfilling, Dex?
You know what? I had lunch with Steve on Tuesday, so we will be gathering everything together, and so
nice.
Very soon.
What is this? What is this, Yoon?
Bow down to the king.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. The one that
I'm not doing. He's bowing because I was. That's why it came at the end of the song because I was looking for the right emojis. So I'm on my phone trying to find them, and I was like, all right, Penguin's got the Froggy Fresh, so let me at least get to bow down to the king. And then I had to fill in for Dex too because when he did the Froggy Fresh, I
couldn't get on.
Yeah.
Which version did you guys watch? Talking about The Descent, or is he talking about the different endings? I heard you guys talking about that.
Mine was the alternate ending, right, Dex? I think because that's the one that automatically comes on the Blu-ray, and you have to actually watch the theatrical ending on the special features.
Correct. The one on Tubi, I think, is the regular one. So.
Froggy Fresh killed the stream. People get so excited when that song comes on. Like we don't have enough bandwidth to handle all that.
It was the UAPs chilling to it. They were all just rocking out, and then.
Sean is probably back home and using all the bandwidth, catching up on his porn. That's possible. Yeah, he's back. Yep. Man, I picked him up Friday night. His train kept getting delayed. I didn't get home until well after midnight. And then I had another late night last night. I went to the Taking Back Sunday holiday show in Sayreville. That was a good time. Band. Yeah.
That sounds
We got Corey Barton in the house. What's up, Corey?
Hey, Corey.
KB.
Our internet isn't working. Yeah, that was a problem as well. Sequel is bad. The Descent 2. Does that pick up right after the first one?
It takes place right after, as if the theatrical release ending is canon. Yeah,
and it's the same actress.
All of the actresses are the same. Yeah.
There's more.
Well, what I was telling Dex is they go back through the cave system because they're trying to find the missing people. I don't want to give away the ending.
Gotcha.
And the ones that died in the movie, they have to use them as obstacles. So I was telling Dex, you remember the girl that died hanging upside down? They have to swing off of her to get to the other end and stuff. And blood's vomiting out of her mouth and filling up the girl's mouth who's trying to swing on her and stuff. It was great.
Mr. Von Stugel says monsters look worse in sequel too.
There was a little bit of CGI badness in that, but I just try to ignore that for the sake of the story.
Penguin, who we're on the same wavelength here. While I respect the movie and all it accomplished, I didn't like it, and the characters were all unlikable. Maybe the most boring movie. The first 45 minutes, maybe the most
45 minutes. Nothing happened for an hour.
Yeah.
See, the one pushback I would get to that, because I saw when you said that, Mark, is I really like that this movie actually develops its characters before they start killing them off, because you actually care about them. But when they die,
care about them, they're all unlikable.
I did. Juno's hot, and then
that's not character development.
They were all for the themselves.
The one that looks like Rachel Lee Cook was like spunky and like got ahead of herself.
I don't know. Was it ever revealed? Juno was the one who led the expedition, right?
Yes.
Was she having an affair with the other girls?
She did in the beginning of the movie. They're arguing, and that's why they get in the car accident. He dies.
It's not just a monster movie. It's about like this woman who loses her family. Her daughter and husband get like impaled, you know, and then apparently Juno and her husband were having an affair. That's the whole thing.
I think it's a 3-part horror movie because not only does it deal with like loss and like friendship and stuff like that, but it also the claustrophobia is like a huge part of the beginning, and that is scary.
I think you missed it, Mark. You missed the.
I think this movie would even work well without the monsters, to be honest. Like even just like them trying to survive this cave. Like I watched 127 Hours with like Dave Franco, and like that's pretty much the same kind of situation. Sure. It's like a survival movie.
Mark Penguin says it would have been better if it was all psychological horror hallucinations, not actual monsters.
I could agree with that. Well, they're technically not monsters; they're evolved humans that got stuck down there a long time ago. But,
they're humans, but for all intents and purposes, they're monsters. I mean, they're ugly and they're biting throats.
Eating flesh.
Missy agrees with Penguin, and I basically agrees with me.
I would have liked it if it was psychological, because then the ending would have been more impactful too, where you're like, you know, she's totally insane, you know, and never escaping this cave, and she's, you know, could die from her own, mental anguish, before.
Well, I think that's part of it, because it's like after all the trauma that they all face as a friend group together, like they don't know what's real or who to trust, and I think that was a big part of the beginning, why they spent so much time in like the cabin and showing you their different like quirks and like what the backstory was, because that's all there to set you up as like, we don't know if it's real or not, and you don't really find out until the sequel. But so like you still don't know at the end of the movie like whether it happened or not.
Gordon Goodbrother says some aspects of Juno were likable to me.
Dig
it.
There were a couple aspects.
Yoon says she's my favorite.
Yeah.
Juno was a terrible person, but nice to look at.
Von Stugel.
She's a hottie. Dex says she was the villain.
She was.
I don't know about that. Maybe it's because of my affinity for
the whole team, like the whole squad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she threw that book.
She lied to him. She lied to the wrong. First off, who would ever do that for fun?
Like, especially in the beginning where the one is like, I'm a school teacher, like not a spelunker or a cave diver.
And
like,
let's be honest, this isn't a big man sport. You're not going to fit through those little.
No, it's cool.
And her one friend had claustrophobia, which was like pretty big to happen. Yeah. But like, I mean, I feel like they were just like her whole setup for taking them to discover this place together was kind of like a cool big deal. Like I can see as a friend trying to surprise my friends with something like that. I wouldn't do it to something so crazy, but
look, guys, you already made Enrico get out of character. He didn't like this movie. I can tell.
No, he came out of the cave. He found his way out.
Mark, I hate to break it to you. I mean, this is considered like a classic horror film. I mean,
it got a sequel and everything. It was theatrical.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
this is not
I'm just stating my opinion.
This is not Final Summer or whatever.
Female, Mark, or is it just because there was no? Like,
just because it was boring. It was boring. Yeah.
Just curious.
I guess I like the story.
We're still working through the chat. Mark Penguin says, I saw Taking Back Sunday 3 times. Once was opening for Linkin Park. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Gordon Goodbrother says, blood flowing into her mouth from a dangling corpse. It was great.
That's what I said because I was talking about the sequel.
Yeah.
I like that kind of
stuff. Anything my Anna Buring does is character.
True that.
I don't know what that means.
That was the actress, yeah.
And Penguin says you could tell that they were having an affair in the first 5 minutes. That look they gave each other. Juno is a dumb whore. Wow. Tell us how you really feel, Mark.
Hey, Mark, she's my dumb whore, and Poland's our pimp, so we're just trying to add her to the fold. That's all it is.
So, man, this was I don't know. Like it was so boring. And by the time like it picked up, I just didn't care. And it's all in the dark. What is it with these horror movies? I want to see what's going on.
They're in a cave, Mark. Come on. It's a different set. Look, it's not a campsite. you know, with a bunch of teenagers. You know what I mean? It's like it was different. It was like there's no other movie out there like it. You know?
Yeah.
Mr. Von Stugel says
Cave is
TMC is
metaphor.
just wrong.
Tell him, Von Stugel.
It was
Wow.
also like lauded
Thank
for
you,
like
Penguin. Thank you. I 100% stand with. But here's the thing. I bet Mark Penguin understands what's wrong with this movie.
Oh, well, he
And
needs to
it's
explain.
December, and we're not talking a Christmas horror movie. We're
Like
2
Santa
weeks.
Stein.
We're 2 weeks into December. What last year, guys? The show, the month of December was fantastic. We talked Silent Night, Deadly Night,
Mhm.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, which basically we got to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night again.
King. Yeah. The Nutcracker. Remember the Nutcracker?
Nutcracker Massacre,
Yeah.
a Christmas horror story, possibly the greatest Christmas horror movie of all time.
No, Krampus. Krampus is up there.
I've never seen Krampus.
It's
Krampus
not
is good.
Not on Tubi. Krampus is my holiday
Yeah.
film. So.
So what a month we had, and we're talking The
Spelunky.
Descent. Spelunking. What's going on here?
All right, Mark. We're gonna do Santa Stein.
Exploration, cave exploration.
Gordon
You don't
says
like
Mark watched it with all the
exploring
lights on, so there was no claustrophobic effect. I watched it in the living room with my dogs, man.
My
They were
heart was
bored,
pounding
too.
that time when she was stuck because I like put myself in the situation. Like
Yeah,
I would have been terrified.
Yeah.
Gordon says they're outdoors, yet not outdoors.
That's pretty fun.
Judge Danny says Mr. Von Stugel knows what's what. He is Danny team after all. Okay, Judge Danny.
Yeah, there was a lot like that. This movie was lauded for. Like not only the female aspect did play a big part when they were talking about the movie because like it's like they didn't like need to be like saved by anybody. They were trying to survive on their own, and all of the in group like fighting and stuff like in the drama pretty much like caused them to be in certain situations that they probably wouldn't have been in the first place. And even surviving that, like, you know, was like a big feat. And then like I was saying in my head too, like the whole time, I'm like, well, if there was a dude in there, he would just like knock these like little vampire biatches out. But then I'm like, in the second one, they show dudes going in there, and it doesn't really turn out too well for him either.
Right.
So
Penguin says cinematography was really well done, though. Gordon Goodbrother says a man needs a little spelunking cool down after all that Xmas horror.
it's Christmas somewhere.
I mean, sure, it would have been a fine film for January, but we only get Christmas time once a year.
And it's short.
I propose then that like if Dex does pick Santa Stein, he's safe from elimination because you're kind of forcing it on him.
I'm
So,
not
like, there's-
forced. No. We're gonna watch the movie he originally picked if he wins the vote. If he wins the vote, because it's I'm
already
I
three.
don't know.
Yeah, we're down 3-2, Yoon. So
How about we wear Santa hats then for the next stream? Will that make it better?
wait. Let me tell you something. I've been friends with TMC for a long time, and he is Mr. Christmas. I got to give it to him, man.
Penkard says, I mean, that's probably why it was a bad movie. All bras, no man.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, it could have had a little bit of representation, you know.
Well, that's how I feel whenever I go over Dex's house.
In the beginning, and then he got you know.
Do you hear that, Dex?
What's that?
That's how I feel whenever I go over your house.
Oh yeah.
Nicholas Gear says, I'll never promise you an all expense paid vacation and then renege, and I'll always give you credit for your work. Let's talk.
Tell him.
Wow.
He's trying to
Nick
put on the
G,
benefits.
tell him.
Offering health insurance.
Mr. Von Stugel, it's fairly accurate. A group of girls in danger, of course, ends in death for everyone.
Oh, jeez.
So, I guess you guys, I mean, it's not a hard movie to recap.
Right.
You know, they go spelunking.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
They get caught cave in.
They run into monsters.
They run into underground humanoid dwellers.
Yeah, that's cool though that they set that up with like the cave drawings and stuff where it's like these humans went underground a long time ago and then just evolved like bats to be in their environment.
Well, the director, he actually said, I watched like a documentary on it or behind the scenes, and the director said they're just leftover cavemen, if you will. Like they just been down there, and they just learn to adapt and live like in the darkness and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
Mark
at first
wants
I
to
was
know-
thinking, what are these things eating to survive all these?
well, they come to the surface.
Oh,
Remember
They killed that moose, right, or whatever that whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, at nighttime. Yeah, that they have like whole graveyards in there, and like
There's like
where.
yeah, they
and-
showed like the whole. I don't know what do you want to call
In
it.
the
Like,
second one, you see females. It's not just
There
males.
was
a
female
female.
ones in this one too.
Okay, that's right. And then there's
There's
like
the
an
one,
alpha in the second one too.
The one more like was mourning when her creature got killed, and then she tried to attack the main character, and she got taken out.
hopefully, we answered Mark Penguin's question then.
Yeah,
But they did come to the surface.
Mark would probably was like
Well-
on his phone like me watching this.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean the one thing that is like the food thing. Okay, we can suspend disbelief for the food thing, but the breeding, that is another thing. How do you keep that going?
There's females down there. There's female creatures.
Yeah, but then they're all inbred. Like,
No.
I mean,
maybe
they're not- they don't
maybe it's
really
like
look
hills
like-
have eyes. Maybe they keep
Well,
some of their.
we watched the Bone Tomahawk, maybe.
Yeah,
They didn't go to a cave full of Fabios. I mean, like there very well could be repercussions from inbreeding as well as evolution.
True.
Like, yeah, it's just how can you keep populating like that though? How many were down there? There was a lot of them, right?
Seemed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a ton, but like there was like probably a couple hundred maybe.
Yeah, so I'm not going to get stuck on that, but I don't know if you could sustain a population of a couple hundred people like that by just, passing around that same pool of DNA.
Mr. Von Stugel says my favorite part is when Sarah stomped the kid monster out. Wait,
Yeah.
was there a kid monster?
Well, it was. Yeah. I mean, you could tell it wasn't old. You know, it
Yeah.
wasn't old monster. Yeah.
I think the only thing that throws me off
was
is
like
the
this
females
watching
is
it.
like why they have hair. That's the one scientific thing that I didn't get, because it's like why would the females have hair but not the males?
Mm.
I think it's
So
just
what
to
they-
differentiate visually, like that they're
So-
female.
So the creatures were blind.
Yeah.
At one point, though, like the one girl's trying to be quiet, and the monster like steps right on her head. Like he didn't realize he was on someone's head.
Well, there was a lot of trash on the floor. There's like a ton of bodies and like stuff.
all
Like,
over stuff.
yeah.
Like their sense of smell and everything else should be like all heightened and everything, but in that case where it was convenient, none of that shit mattered, right?
Point.
You
Yeah.
tell him, Enrico. You tell him.
I'm just saying.
Gordon says, "Well, it's not
It's a
primo
good point.
DNA we're talking about."
Yeah.
True.
I'm not trying to be combative. It's just it's a point.
They were the
Penguin
redneck
says,
cavemen.
Yeah, I noticed that too. There was a lot of instances of flesh contact that were unnoticed. Yeah, real convenient here.
It was some convenience. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What else is there to say about this movie? We're doing the show backwards. We're talking the movie right out the bat. But
It was so good and what's it called? Like enthralling. Like we couldn't not just talk about it.
Right?
It's considered a classic, guys. A classic.
It's classic. I'll give it that. I mean, Dex is right. It is up there, you know.
I saw it in the theater when it came out.
It's noted. Yeah, for sure.
But
And
that
I like
doesn't mean anything to guys like you and me, Enrico, right? 'Cause
Doesn't-
we like what we
Not
like.
for everybody.
Wait,
That's
wait.
all.
Mark's trying to get me on his side to vote it down.
Well, no, see, that's the thing is like
What's this Christmas art? Like, I'm all Christmas art.
I have to say, I didn't like. Look, it's not a bad movie. It's not, and it's not badly made. It had a budget. You know,
Mhm.
it was. But it's like two movies in one, though. You know, you get this suspenseful, like, you know, spelunking danger movie, and then all of a sudden you get a horror movie in it too. You know.
True. With the whole, you know,
it's like Cliffhanger meets Blade.
yeah, with the whole thing going on with Juno and her husband,
Yeah.
thing too.
Penguin says, Dexter, to be fair, I will 100% watch the sequel.
Yeah, why not?
And,
I'll give it a shot.
Gordon says,
That is-
I think not liking some characters makes their individual fates intriguing.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I didn't like some of the characters either.
are,
but,
are
like,
you telling me that they, like Sarah and her husband had an argument about him cheating on her?
in the beginning of the movie, they're like
No.
distracted because it had just happened, and then he dies in a car accident.
They never really.
They don't
Yeah,
go
it
into
was never
it. But
it was never
you're-
said. You had to figure it out for yourself,
it's
right?
imprints. You're like, yeah, you're left to pick up the pieces yourself.
Yeah.
The writers of this film were intelligent enough to know that the audience is intelligent enough to figure that out, Mark.
Yeah, like once in a while, I want to watch something that's got like mystery and suspense and drama, not just like slashers and stuff. You know, it's like those don't really have story at all. It's just like let's hack people up for no reason. But
don't speak out of line, Mark Yoon. You're new here. The Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club was built on those very films you're denigrating right now.
Look, nobody said
Terrifier is great.
Chris Graves is one phone call away, Mark. Chris Graves is one phone call away.
He's stealing the credit.
And what's not picks up another story, though, Mark.
He's stealing the credits.
We need a dissenting
Did you notice
opinion.
the show? Did the show even make it to the credits?
I didn't say it.
No, I shut off during Froggy Fresh, right?
In the beginning of Froggy Fresh, it didn't even make it to the chorus. Yeah,
that's a shame, Mark, because I redid the credits and I added you.
Oh, did you? Oh,
no.
We might have to like watch it then.
Come on, Mark. You're a YouTube sensation. Can you make us a new intro?
Yeah.
I'm too busy working on your comic.
That's true.
Which, by the way,
Goth guys launching Friday, June 13th.
Yeah, it's looking good, man. That cover's
13 covers. 13 covers.
There's the Enrico, man. Yeah.
Covers 12 by Enrico Botta.
It just becomes a supplemental that we keep pushing out of our covers.
No, that logo's hot, man. That cover is pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mark and I were talking about how it inspired us to get back at it. Mark was like, you know what? I'm doing the rest of the script this week.
No, like Enrico's cover really didn't. It inspired me, Enrico.
Oh man, thanks. That's
you know
really
what inspired me? You know what's crazy? You know what inspired me on your cover? Take a guess.
the cat.
The cat, yeah.
I love it.
I hope you're good at drawing cats, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. The one thing I don't like drawing, I literally had to get good for you. Like, I don't like drawing buildings, but every time you give me something to do, it's like in front of a school or it's like some huge building. And I'm like, all right, I guess I got to get good at architecture.
We need some backgrounds. And I'm trying to mold you into a complete artist.
Because that's why when we first started talking about the concept of the book, we're like, can we have this take place in like the mountains and like the forests so I can like do
part of that they'll get there, but
you
need to master buildings first. And,
like
and
that mansion that's on top of the mountaintop, that took me a long time to do, like with all the rocks and stuff like that, like the cliffs. Like that was like, I was proud of that piece. I can't wait to see it look colored.
Gordon Goodbrother says the writer assumes we had midlife crisis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicholas Gear says this show went downhill after the greatness of Maniac Cop. I want to say the Maniac Cop. What was it? A quad?
Yeah. Is it
quad trilogy?
Yeah.
It got a little draining towards the end. After Maniac Cop 2, it was all downhill in my opinion.
What about the Hatchet series? And that was
Hatchet was fantastic.
I like Hatchet.
Yeah.
So
Maniac Cop was my favorite commission that came out of the show.
Yeah.
I got to do a Maniac Cop cover of my Dead Heroes art book.
Mm-hmm.
That was for Penguin. Yeah.
Nice.
Gordon Goodbrother says Neil Marshall. Who is that?
Oh, that's he did the werewolf movie he's talking about.
Oh, the new one that's out?
No, not the new one.
Has anyone seen that yet?
No, I'm going Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday. I'm going Tuesday.
All right, I'm going Tuesday.
Nice.
I was talking to Enrico about it at one point. I don't remember when we talked about it, but like for me, when I watch horror, I like the supernatural stuff more than the slashers, just because like you can't escape it. Yeah, like slashers, I'm always just like, just punch the dude in the face. Like I don't
run away.
Run away. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like but like I like a lot of them. Like I like Hatchet, or I like some of the art house stuff too, like Machete and stuff like that. Like, I think those movies are great. Terrifier surprised me because, like I told you guys, I thought Terrifier was going to be stupid, and I literally went out and bought Terrifier 2 on DVD because I was like, this movie's so good, I have to have it.
Well, that has a supernatural element to it.
Right.
And so, like, that's really got all of it. That's got everything in it.
Yeah.
Nicholas Gear says, show that commission.
Yeah, man.
I wish I
share
could.
your screen.
I don't have it. Yeah.
You don't have like a file of it? Oh, it was done on a comic, right?
Yeah.
You gotta take pictures of them, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, I barely have pictures of anything. I might have it. I'll look at it real quick.
By the way, guys, Ocean City Comic Con is this coming weekend.
I'm getting ready for that too. Yeah.
And you know what that means, Enrico? It's time for
that?
another vlog.
It does.
Yeah. I enjoy those vlogs.
I can bring my new setup, Mark.
I love it, man.
Hey, look. I got a professional vlogging.
Look at that.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is that a Sony A65?
Hello, everyone. We're doing a vlog about comic books. It's a Sony ZV-1, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the A64.
Gordon Goodbrother says, Dog Soldiers, same director, writer of The Descent. Oh, I like Dog Soldiers. Wonder what went wrong with this one.
Oh, man.
Considered a classic, Mark. Classic.
Are you guys going to do Eddie P Comic Con Year 2?
What's that?
Is that happening?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's happening. Is that like a Spawn Con thing where it's a one and done? I'm not sure. I mean, if it happens again and we're invited.
I think they kind of hinted that they wanted to do another one. That's the Ed Pisker Comic Con that his family put on. And Enrico and I went to that. It was a good time. It's a bit of a long trip for us, but Penguin came out to meet us and hang out with us and get pizza with us. So
I'm sure I'm going to do a ton of cons with you guys next year or this upcoming year after Gun Goth is out. We're probably have to make the run. So
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
we got to get up to Florida and do one, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of cons in Florida. Like there's like a lot of big ones too, and I just haven't.
Houston, go there for summer. Like if we can't align the vacation thing with everybody, maybe a con thing gets aligned for that. You know? Maybe we do a Halloween Horror Nights and a con. Who knows?
Could be cool.
You know, it's more than one way to skin a cat.
All right, guys, let's put this movie to a vote. Dex, I'm sure you're going thumbs up.
Going thumbs up. Yep.
Mark Yoon.
Yeah, I bought it on Blu-ray, so of course, like I like.
Of course, this is rigged. I'm going thumbs down. This was a snore fest, and I know my brother Enrico here. He see it exactly like me. Enrico, how do you vote? Is thumbs up or thumbs down?
It's tough. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you undecided?
Maybe
Just a thumb up, thumb down.
Yeah.
Kick TMC. This is my show.
No.
My only mistake was giving people a say on what movies we watch.
Wait. I'm gonna go thumbs down. That way, it's a tie. And now
because then Mark's gonna have to break in. We already know Mark doesn't like the movie, so I'm not down with that.
Wait a minute,
Enrico, give your honest opinion. You can vote honestly.
I don't know. I mostly
pressure.
Yeah, I'm under pressure with this one now. I don't know. I'm going thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Going thumbs down. I rarely do it. I'm just doing it to align with Mark.
So I said the first tiebreaker goes to Mark Pangren. Survey says thumbs down.
Yep, that's true. All right.
You guys are gonna boot Weeks after his first movie pick when it's a good.
It's all good, man. That's called democracy. So
Amanda B
can't
says
believe we let Final Summer go and we're not letting this go. That shit.
Tiebreaker. While not all girls were developed enough, I like the story. I had levels. Of course, right, Amanda B's gonna like it.
Now we got two. Yeah, you got.
No, I didn't. I say Penguin was the tiebreaker.
Yeah, but they're both equally top in chat. So I think we need and now it's tied again. So
now we need another one. It's tied again. Who breaks it now?
Brother says mistakes were made. I should have just kept picking the movies myself. I'm sorry, Gordon.
No, this is good. No, you know what? Who cares what we vote for? How about Dexter gets 3 anyway?
No, it's all. Hey,
we all just get 3.
Mark Penn says the most controversial member of the chat, Amanda B. Gordon Goodbrother gives a thumbs down for part 2.
I wanted to watch it too, man.
You can watch it. I like it. I just watched it literally before the stream.
Oh, Von Stugel says kick Botta.
So it's just the Yoon Week show, is what you.
All right. Well, so we'll say it was a. Missy gives it an enthusiastic meh. Yeah. All right, we're gonna say it's a draw.
I'm
fair
fine
to-
with meh. I think a
fair-
draw is fine. I think
Yeah.
he still advances on, and we can both just like leave.
No.
Yeah,
We're going
I don't think
to-
it's fair to give this a thumbs down. Really, I'm torn with it because I was
Then
watching.
give it a thumbs up.
No, I don't think it warrants a thumbs up either. I'm really torn with this one.
You're giving it a thumbs halfway. So that means they
Well, no,
still
I
win.
already gave my vote. I'm not changing it. I'm not going to be a flip flopper.
But you're not
nothing
being
worse than-
honest. give your honest,
How about
truthful.
we ice pick then the pick? How about we ask Penguin to pick?
Oh, I say we still let you pick, Dex.
No, I'm not picking.
Come on.
Why don't we play the trailers and we let the chat pick?
Why don't we do what Mark wants to do and do the
Yeah.
Santa Stein? Why don't we do Santa
no.
Stein and then kick it back to Dexter for redemption?
No. I don't placate the thumbs up crowd.
All right, it is the holidays, Mark, and I know you love the holidays, so we got to pick a holiday film. So what do we decide on? Santa Stein? Is that what you said?
We'll give the chat a chance to choose.
All right, Santa Stein.
No,
Mark's
we'll give.
sweating now because Santa Stein could be thumbs down all around.
I watched the trailer for Santa Stein. I already know it's.
I did. I watched the trailer. So, do you have it lined up?
I have both trailers lined up.
Okay.
We're gonna let the chat choose.
All right.
So Dex originally, keeping with the theme of Christmas, Dex wanted to watch. At least this movie had snow in it.
It does have snow. Yeah.
Dex wants to watch Let Me In. So I'm going to play the trailer. I'm going to play both trailers. Then the chat gets to pick. All right. First up, Let Me In.
As some of you may have heard, there was an incident last night. One of your recent graduates here was killed. In the meantime, we need you all to be on the lookout for any suspicious activity.
You guys just moved in, huh? How do you know? I live next door to you. What happened there? Some
I
kids
like
were
Chloe
killed?
Grace Moretz.
I'll help you. But you're a girl. I'm a lot stronger than you think I am. Can you hear me through the wall? Only sometimes.
I found the body
Just in the corner.
victim completely drained of blood. Please don't see that boy again.
Where's your dad? You pissed on my dad. What was that? What was going on?
Hello?
What are you, really? I need blood to live.
Hey there. You okay?
There's a whole lot more than just what's been going on around here. This goes way back. Other states, other cities.
I have to go away.
Maybe you got something you want to tell me?
Do you think there's such a thing as evil?
There we go.
I
Me In.
like that movie. I've seen it. It's
What
got
is it?
Casey Jones
I
and
saw
Hit
it with
Girl.
Dex.
It is a remake.
It's a
Yeah,
remake.
let's do this
I've
movie.
seen the original, but I can't remember if I've seen this version or not.
This version's pretty good. I think it does it justice. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's got some stiff competition in Santa Stein. Let's play the
Or
trailer.
the Santa Steen.
Santa Steen. True.
Santa Steen. It's Santa Berg. Dying.
Santa?
This already wins, bro.
Wait up.
Good morning.
Don't you mean Merry Christmas?
Oh, wow, already?
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing this party tonight.
Retro Christmas girl.
You remember the theme? Can't believe we used to take that holiday seriously.
Well, how good do you want this party to be?
It's exclusive.
I don't want these then. We don't want to be buying this, underage and stuff. Good luck.
I can't throw a great party today. It'll all have been for nothing. Trust me, it's going to be killer.
Remember that night with our trap?
Back when we were just little kids.
I made a terrible mistake. But no, listen. Santa died that night. But that matters now because...
He's probably dangerous.
You don't know that.
And you don't know that he's not. The experiment is unstable. We have no idea what can possibly... Where'd he go?
Oh no. Okay, Santa.
North District Police Department.
I'll have you know we just sent an officer to a house full of beer guzzling teens.
What do you know about this?
Not be Hello, is there anybody there? Santa!
Yes. He's covered in blood. We can't let you die trying to help him.
Then don't!
See, even the actresses voted for Let Me In.
There you have it, guys. All right, chat, let us know. Do you want to watch Let Me In or Santa Stein?
I mean, honestly, like it seems like everybody saw Let Me In. We got to start doing movies that people haven't seen, Although Enrico said he hadn't seen it, but nobody saw Santa Stein.
I don't know, period. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Period.
Right.
The one good part about that trailer I really liked was they had a jar that just said Santa's brain on it.
Yeah, right. It's
My
all
favorite was when he opened the box with the light in it, and he's like,
Yeah.
like, what could it be? I'm
know,
so
some-
intrigued.
Penguins voting Santa Stein.
Oh man,
Santa Stein. My bad, because it's Frankenstein.
Well, your girlfriend, who counts as like three of you, Mark, has something else to say.
What is Mrs. say?
Gordon Goodbrother says, if the tagline isn't "We're all getting naughty," I'm out. Missy Duran says, sorry, but I want to watch Let Me In.
Oh, nice.
Tell him, Miss. Tell him.
Oh God.
Did you see the actress in the trailer? She said it too. She's like, "Let me in." I'm like, I mean, come on.
Mr. Von Stugel says, "Let Me In" seems like a January movie.
All right,
I knew I liked you for a reason, Mr. Von Stugel.
There is still snow.
Nicholas Gear says, I have to go with my letter on this one.
Yeah.
What was that?
His letterer.
Oh, his letterer.
Letterer, right.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, so Gordon Goodbrother says he wants Santa.
Okay. Are you keeping track, Mark?
I think it's 2-2.
2?
So what is the premise of Santa's Stein? Is it like Santa dies and they have to like bring him back to life
He
or
killed
something?
Santa and Christmas ended. There's no more Christmas.
He's got to bring him back, and then
So I think to impress this girl, he decides to bring Santa back, reanimates him, and
anybody, Santa with an axe and blood. It just you got to go for that, man.
It's a trope.
Penguin says, to be fair, Dexter, the only reason I didn't pick yours is because I've already seen it in
That's
theaters.
what I mean. Most of us already saw it, so we're going with Santa Stein then, Mark.
You're killing me with the Santa Stein. I don't know why.
Santa Stein.
I just thought it was hilarious because it's like they gave him like a Jewish name, but the original character is German, Klaus. So it's like,
oh, look at this.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm leaning towards Santa. Not sure I want to watch Vampire Kids.
Oh man, you never saw Interview with the Vampire? One of the best vampire movies of all time. That's like, Vampire Kid.
Von Stugel says that little jerk deserves punishment. Go Santa.
Come on, Santa with an axe, you can't beat, man.
I mean, it has been done before, but like I'm willing to see this premise of it.
There's a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night on Tubi, by the way.
I've never seen any of the originals. So.
I don't know if it warrants a remake though. Unless Rob Zombie did it.
Gordon Goodbrother says, to be fair, it's just one kid, and Amanda B says, but it gives me Omen vibes.
No, it's not like if you watch the movie, it's not really like that. Like you'll root for her.
So are we going? The chat has picked. Oh, Missy gives in, and she says fine.
She caved.
Yeah, we'll go with Santa Steen, Mark.
It's like that. What's that? Mandela effect, where they were like the Berenstein Bears or the Berenstein Bears. So it's like we're calling it Santa Steen. We just slipped into another dimension.
Santa Stain.
Santa Stain.
Amanda B says, "Let me in. Wouldn't it be bad later?" See,
yeah,
we're trying to put on a an entertainment show here. So we gotta have themes.
You know what's interesting though that it is fun about letting everyone pick is you get to see everyone's like taste or what their idea of like good horror is. Like I do like that, and that's why I almost feel like we should all get like 2 or 3 and it rotates.
It's like inductive too. It's like second level because it's not us picking what we want. It's us picking what we think we're all gonna like. So it's like it's even more deeper than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because both of Dex's picks have been more like
mainstream. Like
like they're more like real movies.
Yeah, not schlock.
Whereas like.
I'm not hating on your B schlock, Mark. I know that you love that stuff. So
it's just because you don't have a sense of wonder. Like
my childhood wonderment I forgot is gone.
Gordon says Santa Stain isn't a bad title for something.
I think that's what we should call it, Santa Stain.
The tag should be blood doesn't come out.
Christmas Evil is on Tubi.
I never heard of that one.
Neither have I.
There's a charm about like the bad ones, like the low budget ones that you don't know.
There's a lot of bad garbage that I like, but I still admit it's garbage, but I like it,
Like when I picked, like it could have went very, very wrong, but like I just decided to pick like the low budget whatever movies, you know what I mean? Like that I'd never seen, anything about them, because like it's like a contrast to what I really want to pick. Like if I could really pick what I want to pick, like I've always said, I want to pick like I want to watch The Ninth Gate. Like that's one of them I want to watch. But
I have that on DVD. I love that movie.
But they're not like they might not be.
Please don't make me sit through that.
Right. What I'm saying.
I love that movie.
Well, what I'm saying is it might not be right for the show. You know.
Yeah, I think Mark would find that boring, but like I like that.
I've seen it. It's I love Johnny Depp. 21 Jump Street, one of my all-time favorite shows.
Ninth Gate's very influential to me. Like that's got a big influence on like Black Demon and other stuff.
Pretty deep. Yeah, it's pretty deep.
It's deep,
Mr.
and I like that stuff at Dex. I appreciate that stuff too. Like
me too.
I get it. You know what I mean? Like I saw the original of the Let Me In. It's like it's a great movie. Like I love that stuff and psychological thriller and like thinking more and stuff like that. Right. But sometimes you just gotta have Hatchet.
Missy Duran says, I'm a Grinch. Weirdly, I fell for Mr. Christmas.
Opposites attract.
So we spent an hour talking about The Descent.
Missy makes Mark season his food now.
I seasoned my food, salt, pepper.
That's the whitest answer you could have given.
Ketchup. I use salt, pepper, and ketchup like anybody.
All right, Santa Stein.
Yes,
we're gonna be in Ocean City though, so we'll have to do the show Monday.
Yeah, that's right.
Monday,
2-day show, Saturday and Sunday.
Gordon says that's how Missy. That's how they get you. We get them with our exotic seasoning, salt, pepper, a little garlic powder,
a little bit of
garlic powder.
Getting fancy.
Garlic powder. Whoa. How cosmopolitan of you.
All right.
My favorite mayonnaise.
Everything went wrong with this stream at the beginning. I wanted to promote U.S. Assassin, which is I said I was going to close it down this weekend. So I'm still planning on doing that. Guys, it's available on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic. Mike McMahon is almost done. I think he's like 5, maybe 5 pages done from away from completing this book. All the other books have been finished. The Art of Mike McMahon, EJ's sketchbook, the short mini comic that Ja Rule drew. What else? We got War Stories, which is the manga collected edition. The U.S. Assassin trading card set, the U.S. Assassin flag that Dex designed. Everything else is done. Our Super Joe variant cover, that's done. So, guys, if you still haven't backed U.S. Assassin, please consider. Here's the link for Indiegogo.
Woo! Can we get some links?
As I cover up the screen. Penguin says a sprinkle of Mrs. Dash.
I don't know if we can afford it.
Missy says salt, pepper, garlic powder, the white people, holy trinity. My mom seasoned everything with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and I thought she was the best cook ever. You know what, guys? I'll share one thing. I'll share a U.S. Assassin trading card set. I had Peter DeLuca and EJ Morgs helped me put these together. Artwork by I'm drawing a blank.
Edit and post.
Just like Nicholas Gear said.
Oh, my bad. Artwork by Fredson, who drew. He's done some work for me in the past.
Nice.
But let me pull up this trading card set. It's I love me my trading cards.
How many cards are you up to now?
I don't even know. But this is a full. I wanted to do a proper U.S. Assassin trading card set. So this comes with 13 cards, 15 if you also back Nicholas Gear's Relentless Tin Soldier. Because even though, he's trying to steal all my talent, I was like, hey, if you help out Nicholas Gear and buy his book too, and my book, I'll send you 2 free trading cards. Because that's what I do. I build the little guys up. So then they could steal my talent. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this trading card set. If I can find it.
I miss like the holographic cards.
Shout out to the Don for having me on his show yesterday. That was nice.
Oh yeah, what was he live? Was he live yesterday?
Yeah, he did a live stream in the studio, and it was Art T. Bear showed up, a bunch of other people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, it didn't show up. What's going on here?
What's going on, man? Where's your cards at, bro?
I don't know, man.
Let me see them.
Oh, here we go. Now they're here. Look at this. Card 1, of course, has to be U.S. Assassin Bazooka Dog. So these are modeled after the 1991 G.I. Joe trading card set. Put my own
spin.
Yeah, flavor on it. A little that U.S. Assassin stank on it.
Flavor. That's ironic.
A little
put a little salt, pepper, and garlic powder on it. Yeah.
Little Poulton dash on there.
Yeah. We got the back of the trading cards. We got Sensei Steel as well.
Wait, no. So who designed them? Did AKA Pad design these for you?
Yeah. So the artwork's by Fredson Oliveira. Peter DeLuca, aka Pad, on Twitter. He did the design of the cards.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then EJ did the back of the trading cards for me.
Nice.
So U.S. Assassin and Bazooka Dog. We got Sensei Steel. Lieutenant Wraith. We got Steel Force. Slither. Zero Face.
It's my favorite character.
Kirby.
Oh, I drew her too.
Yeah.
It's a little
We got
bit of evocative pose there.
The Mercenary and Raider, the search and rescue dog. I like my dog characters. We're doing the Graveyard Shift source book, and John told me to write like something up about each character, like in my me talking about the character, and he would do the same thing. So one of the characters is Sputnik, the Russian space dog, in the source book. And I give this thought out answer, and John's comment. Mark has a thing for robot dogs. I can tell that's not a favorite character of his. We got Medic, Takeout. There they are, USSR Assassin in Siberia. Fan favorites. This is the rookie cards, guys. It's the rookie card of USSR Assassin in Siberia. Who knows how much this could be worth?
That takeout print I did for you is one of my favorite drawings I've ever done.
It's a good one, man.
It's a good.
Drawing that car was a pain in the ass.
You can't just draw, the characters up front. You gotta learn to draw buildings and cars, Mark. That's I'm molding you into a complete artist. We got the Gilded Avenger, Roddy Piper. How cool is that? Roddy Piper in the U.S. Assassin trading card set.
It's awesome.
Salamonster, this was a stretch goal. My good friend who has the one of the top rated wrestling podcasts. He promoted the book. So one of the stretch goals was if we hit $10,000, there would be a Salamonster card. We crushed that. And then we got the Legendary Heroes. This is if you back Nicholas Gear's book 2. And you get that Relentless Tin Soldier Captain Battle trading card.
That's a cool looking card.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a Alan Goldman artwork. And then you also get the Man of War trading card, and that's drawn by Mike McMahon. So in total, there's 15 cards. There was actually a stretch goal, which an Adam Miller painted Roddy Piper card as well. So 16 trading cards if you get the set, guys, and you back Relentless Tin Soldier. So last night to get it. The trading cards, I believe, are over on Fund My Comic. So go check them out. Let's just say what the chat's saying before we get out of here. Oh, Nicholas Gear. Why do I help Nicholas Gear when he keeps taking shots at me?
You did stiff him though, Mark, in the beginning.
Look, I'm old. I have a bit of a brain fart every now and then.
Well, you're working with a lot of people.
I am.
You work with a lot of people. So.
Thank you, Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
Gord says, anyone remember Spike seasoning? What was that?
No.
That sounds too exotic for me.
I remember Spike Ore from Masters of the Universe.
And Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Gear, never forget. Gordon Goodbrother says single serve salt and pepper packets. Oh wow!
Remember those things? Yeah.
Oh, so is that what Spike was? It's just a single serving salt and pepper packet. Like if you need that salt
like
and
at
pepper
the diner
emergency, he's just like
you just rip them open.
Yeah, and you're like, man, Spike it. Well, I guess that'll do it for this week's Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club. It was an adventure. I didn't think I was going to even be able to make the show.
Found your way out of the cave.
We pulled it together. Just a reminder, guys, me, Dex, and Enrico will be at Ocean City Comic-Con this weekend, Ocean City, Maryland. Sean Aaron will be there. Chris Graves, you guys might remember him. He used to be on this channel. He'll be there as well. Kevin Conrad, Writhe Payne cover artist, will be there. So we're all in a row.
Yes.
So you can come say hi.
Last time I went there, I went in the ocean. It was cold.
Was it a polar bear plunge?
Yeah.
Oh, Gordon Goodbrother saying that's not what Spike is. He's saying that's what I like, the single serve salt and pepper packets. Hey, when I'm at like an amusement park or whatever, I grab a handful of those guys. Put some on my food, put some in my pocket for later.
Take them home. You got
that and plastic straws. I steal plastic straws from places now.
Oh, you got to
because
steal plastic straws.
Jersey
I
is-
did. That was literally my worst thing about COVID, because when I was living in New York at the time, they like got rid of all the plastic straws, and I hated those paper straws
they're the
so
worst.
much.
Yeah,
They're the worst.
Yeah.
So now, like, I literally bought like a bunch of glass straws from like Amazon, and I like use like I have reusable glass straws. But I hated those things. That was the worst part about COVID. Not my glasses fogging up, not me actually getting COVID, not my wife almost dying, but it was those paper straws.
I have a glove box full of plastic straws. Whenever I go into a 7-Eleven or a Royal Farms, I take one for my fountain drink and a handful for my car, just to have an
Most
emergency.
moral thing you've ever done.
Moral compass.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Penguin, thank you for sharing the links. Reminder, go watch Santa Stein. No, Stein.
Berg.
Yeah.
Santa Berg.
And we'll be back. We'll be back Wednesday for Revolution. I might be streaming later tonight.
You're a busy man.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be streaming later tonight with Patrick. So we're going to be talking about the action figures. So
cool.
All right, I have to go make dinner for my family. I'll be back later tonight. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Later.